Do you ever struggle with getting athletes and coaches to buy in to the program? And if so, how do you combat that and get them to buy in? So this is a problem that I probably had earlier on in my career. The athletes and coaches that get in contact with Boxing Science know the reputation, of the athletes that we've had the honour of working with and the research that we put out there. So they're quite forward thinking, so they're wanting to get involved with strength and conditioning. The reason why the reason why they come in for testing is because they're wanting to find out more. And also, strength and conditioning on a whole has become much more accepted within boxing and combat sports. So I don't struggle as much now. But in the past, you got to find like kind of different ways, and this is all about integrating yourself into the sport to become more accepted in that sport. So I've worked in boxing, I've worked in golf, where strength and conditioning has been a little bit questionable. Being questioned by coaches and athletes, and you've just got to find a way of what makes each individual and what kind of them kind of athletes tick. So within golf, I just went straight to the swing, looking at very specific stuff with the golf coach on how they can improve their swing, but then give them very generic strength and conditioning exercises. They were wanting to basically improve their swing, strengthen their swing, and work on their swing faults. But you could work towards them swing faults, but do a very generic exercise that fits into your strength and conditioning model, rather than a typical kind of golf conditioning coach where they'd work on bands, work on the swing, and making all the strength and conditioning look very golf specific. But what I'd do, let's say if they were needing to work on the thoracic rotation within their swing, I'd put in a quadruped rotation, and I'd talk in a language that was suited to them. Now, that would be very different to boxing, but you'd look at a boxer and be like, right, this is probably what you need to work on in your punch, like looking at your technique. These are the different things that can help that. The main kind of reflection that I have within boxing in terms of trying to create buy-in is once I did a seminar for a load of amateur boxing coaches, and I approached it of, right, I need to get these guys and women buying into strength conditioning. So what I did was showed like kind of the levels, the athletic development levels of boxers that we've tested on the program, youth boxers, amateur boxers. Like, it came across as that I was attacking them, and I tried my best not to, and tried to like say, even I was saying like that I'm not attacking boxing, everything like that. But the feedback that I got was that I was attacking boxing, because I was basically saying these training methods that you've been putting in place have been inadequate, and these methods that I'm wanting to put in place, doing strength conditioning, is a lot better. And I just needed to change my language a little bit better, rather than going on the attack. These boxing coaches, they put in the time and effort, and they've created champions. Boxing, there are many world champions and successful boxers and legends of the sport before strength and conditioning got involved. So how is strength and conditioning so much better to improve their performance? And you've got to find different ways on how to get that message across. So in that presentation, I shouldn't have gone on the attack too much, because I was saying like basically the mobility is poor, the force production is poor. So this is what these are the reasons why, because they've been doing circuits, they haven't been doing mobility training and everything like that. And it may sound like I'm attacking it now, but this is my kind of thing of creating that buy-in, of finding different ways on trying to be a little bit more positive about that message. What are the implications, rather than going, this is poor, whatever, saying, right, this could be a lot better, or maybe like say about how good boxing is, as a sport, like how good they are in terms of the hand speed, in terms of the fitness, in terms of their reactive strength through the foot complex, how good the footwork is. But these are the areas that we can improve through structural strength and conditioning. So, yeah, it is a long-winded answer, I'm afraid, Farrell. Very complicated, but the key things is to make sure that you're integrating yourself into the sport, you're building up that trust with an athlete, you're using data in a way to help support the process rather than attacking previous coaches or previous training methods. And that's the best way to create that buy-in and to build up that trust and to get your athlete fully bought into strength and conditioning.